Hi everyone. Yesterday we studied that how to reduce the equations which are not the simultaneous equations into the simultaneous equations and the examples related to that concept. Yesterday we studied. Now today we are going to learn how to apply the simultaneous equations in day-to-day life. How we can use the simultaneous equations or the pair of linear equations to solve the day-to-day life or the questions in the day-to-day life. So many questions are there in day-to-day life and we have to use the simultaneous equations to solve that situations or to solve these questions. Now here first important thing is how to frame the equation. First of all, from the given informations or from whatever the situation is given in the example, we have to frame the equations. And if we prepare the equations, then you have so many, or at least we have 3 to 4 methods to solve that equations. You can solve that equations by the elimination method or substitution method or the determinant method or using the graphical method. But how to frame the equation, that is very important thing. So first of all we will discuss that thing only, how to frame the equations. इक्वेशन्स कशा दैनंदिन व्यवहारामध्ये आपल्याला सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशन्सचा उपयोग कशा प्रकारे करता येईल किंवा कशा प्रकारे तो उपयोग केला जातो त्यासाठीच्या ज्या काही सिच्युएशन्स आहेत त्या सिच्युएशन्स आपण इथे डिस्कस करणार आहोत आणि दैनंदिन व्यवहारामध्ये सायमल्टेनियस इक्वेशन्स हा जो कन्सेप्ट आहे तो कशा प्रकारे यूज केला जातो ते अभ्यासायचा आहे. त्यासाठी सगळ्यात महत्त्वाचा पहिला जो टॉपिक किंवा मुद्दा आहे आपल्याकडे तो आहे टू फ्रेम द इक्वेशन्स. इक्वेशन्स तयार करते, इक्वेशन्स कशा प्रकारे तयार केले जातात. Here we have an activity and we have to complete this activity. In this activity we have given that the age of Sarthak, I am Sarthak, my present age is X years. We have given two persons, first one is Sarthak, I am Sarthak, my present age is X years, and the second person is Sakshi, I am Sakshi, my present age is Y years. We have given two persons, one is Sarthak and another is Sakshi, and some information related to their ages we have given and we have to frame the equations. So we will first take this situation. Sum of present ages of Sarthak and Sakshi is 25 years. Sum of the present ages, the present age of Sarthak is X and the present age of Sakshi is Y, and it is given that sum of present ages of Sarthak and Sakshi is 25, means we can simply write here X, that is the present age of Sarthak, and Y, that is the present age of Sakshi, and the sum of their present ages is equal to 25. This helping verb is very important. Where there we will get is, there we have to give the equal to sign. असं लक्षात घ्यायचं, इज म्हणलं की इक्वल टू आलंच. मग त्याच्या अगोदरचा भाग कोणता आहे नंतरचा भाग कोणता आहे हे आपल्याला ओळखता आलं पाहिजे. Here it is given that sum of present ages of Sarthak and Sakshi. So we write sum of the present ages of Sarthak and Sakshi is equal to, here only we have given is, but we have to assume that is not only is, that is equal to, and that is 25. Now we will discuss this second situation. We will discuss this second situation. It says that 4 years ago Sakshi's age, 4 years ago Sakshi's age was 3 years less than the present age, the Sarthak's age at that time. 4 years ago Sakshi's age was 3 years less than Sarthak's age at that time. Now see, where is the helping verb? Here we have helping verb. We have was. 4 years ago Sakshi's age. Now today the age of Sakshi, present age of Sakshi is Y years. We have to get 4 years ago the Sakshi's age. Today the age of Sakshi is Y years. So before 4 years or 4 years ago, how much is the age of Sakshi? It should be Y minus 4. We have to think about the past. So we are taking subtraction here. 4 years ago Sakshi's age was, that is y minus 4. 4 years ago Sakshi's age was, that is y minus 4, that is equal to 3 years less than, 3 years less than Sarthak's age at that time, means before 4 years. The age of Sarthak is x minus 4. Before 4 years, the age of Sarthak is x minus 4, and the age of Sakshi is less than 3 years. It is 3 years less than Sarthak's age at that time. When the age of Sakshi is y minus 4, at that time the age of Sarthak is x minus 4. When the age of Sakshi is y minus 4, at that time the age of Sarthak is x minus 4, and the age of Sakshi is 3 years less than the age of Sarthak at that time. So we can simply represent it as x minus 4. This is the age of Sarthak at that time, and the age of Sakshi is 3 years less than this. So we can write this as y minus 4 is equals to, see, read this sentence and then see the equation. 4 years ago Sakshi's age, which is 4 years ago Sakshi's age was equal to 3 years less than, 3 years less than the age of Sarthak at that time. The age of Sarthak at that time is x minus 4. So we get y minus 4 is equal to x minus 4 minus 3. We get y minus 4 is equal to x minus 4 minus 3. We frame the equation. We again simplify this, but it is not necessary to simplify, just we are going to frame the equations. So no need to simplify it, just remain it as it is. Y minus 4 is equal to x minus 4 minus 3. And now the third situation is given that Sarthak's age is less by 8. Sarthak's age, that is x, is less by 8 than the double the age of Sakshi. Sarthak's age, see this, Sarthak's age is less by 8. आता इथे बरेचसे स्टुडंट्स कन्फ्यूज होतील. सार्थक्स एज इज लेस बाय 8, ते लगेच x मायनस 8 लिहितील. असं नाहीये. सार्थक्स एज इज लेस बाय 8 दॅन द डबल द एज ऑफ साक्षी. Sarthak's age, so we write here x is equal to, we have helping verb here is, so we given the sign of equal to. Sarthak's age is less by 8 than double the age of Sakshi. The age of Sakshi is y years and double the age of Sakshi is 2y, and the Sarthak's age is less than 8 by the double the age of Sakshi. So we get x is equal to 2 minus 8. Once again see this, Sarthak's age, that is x, is equal to, it is equal to 8 less than double the age of Sakshi. Double the age of Sakshi is 2y and less by 8, so we subtract it from 2y and we get x is equal to 2y minus 8. Example which is depend upon the application of simultaneous equations. The first example is two numbers are different by 3. The sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is 90. Find the numbers. We have given an example. In this example, it is given that the two numbers are different by 3. We have given the information about the two numbers. One is smaller and the another is bigger. So we have to take two variables for two numbers. One is smaller and the another is bigger. So we'll assume that let smaller number is equals to x and the bigger number is equal to y. The information is given about the two numbers. One is smaller and another is bigger. So we consider that smaller number is equal to x and the bigger number is equal to y. Now see, this is the first information whatever given in the question is two numbers differ by 3. Means the difference between the two numbers is 3. And all of you know that how to take the difference. Bigger number minus smaller number, that is equal to 3. If you write x minus y is equal to 3, then that is wrong, because x is smaller number and y is bigger number, and when we are going to find the difference, at that time we have to subtract the smaller number from the bigger one. So the first equation we can write here by using given condition, by using given conditions, by using given conditions. The first condition is two numbers are differ by 3. The difference between the two numbers is 3, so you can write here y minus x, that is equal to 3. That is the first linear equation in two variable. This is very important, how to frame the equation. Once we frame the equation, then it is very to simplify it. We have substitution method, elimination method, graphical method, determinant method, but it is very important to frame the correct equations. Here we get the first equation, that is difference between the two numbers is given 3, so we write y minus x is equal to 3. Bigger number is y and smaller number is x, so we have to write y minus x is equal to 3. You can represent it as equation 1. This first linear equation in two variables. Now second condition, the sum of कोणाकोणाची sum, that is very important. The sum of कोणाकोणाची sum, twice the smaller number and thrice the bigger number. The sum of whose sum, कोणाकोणाची sum, कोणाकोणाची बेरीज. The sum of twice the smaller number is x, twice of it, that is 2x, plus thrice the bigger number is y, and thrice means 3 times, and that is 3y. So we have given that 2x plus 3y is equal to 19. We have given that 2x plus 3y is equal to 19, but we can simply write it as, because here first variable is y. Actually, by using the given information, we have 2x plus 3y is equal to 19. But in this equation, y is the first and after that x. So here we can change. We will write 3y first and then 2x. So you can write it as 2x, 3y plus 2x. That is equal to 19, and represent it as equation 2. Now we have to simplify those equations, or we have to simplify the pair of linear equation in two variable, which we get. The first equation is y minus x is equal to 3, and the second equation is 3y plus 2x, that is equal to 19. Now here the coefficient of x is 2, and here we have to make the coefficient of x 2. That is elimination method, elimination by equating coefficients. First we have to equate the coefficients, either the variable x or y. We have to equate the coefficients of one of the variable, and here we decide that we have to make the coefficients of x equal. Here in the second equation the coefficient of x is 2. Since we have to multiply this equation by 2, after multiplying this equation 1 by 2, we will get the coefficient of x as 2. So we can write here multiply equation 1 by 2, it will become 2y minus 2x, it is equal to 6. Represent it as equation 3. Represent it as equation 3. Now in equation 2 and equation 3, we have the coefficients of x equal. If we add equations 2 and 3, then x will be eliminated and we will get the value of y. So we have to add equation 2 and equation 3. So here we can write adding equation 2 and 3. Adding equation 2 and 3. Equation 2 is 3y plus 2x is equal to 19, and equation 3 is 2y minus 2x, it is equal to 6. and we have to take the addition. Plus 2x minus 2x gets cancelled. 3y plus 2y, that is equal to 5y, and it is equal to 19 plus 6, that is 25. Now y is equal to 25 upon 5, and y is equal to 5. 5 1 is 5, 5 5 is 25. So we get y is equal to 5, that is bigger number is 5. And now we have to get the smaller number also. Find the numbers, both the numbers we have to find. So putting this value in any equation 1, 2 or 3, putting this value of y in any equation, we will simply get the value of x. So write, putting y is equal to 5, putting y is equal to 5 in equation 2. Equation 2 is 2x plus 3y is equal to 19. Now this 2x as it is, plus 3 multiplied by value of y is 5, that is equal to 19. This is 2x as it is, 3 into 5 15 is equal to 19. Now transfer this 15 to the right side, you will get 2x is equal to 4. That is 19 minus 15, which is equal to 4, and x is equal to 4 divided by 2, x is equal to 2. Now we find both the numbers. Smaller number is 2 and the bigger number is 5. So you can write your answer into the words. Therefore, smaller number is 2 and bigger number is 5, and bigger number is 5. So this is all about the how to apply the simultaneous equations for solving the day-to-day life examples or day-to-day life situations. Now we have given an activity. Complete the following activity. We have given a rectangle. Say this I am a rectangle, and the sides of rectangle we have given. This side is 2y, its opposite side is x plus 4. This side is given 2x plus y plus 8, and this is given 4x minus 1. I am a rectangle, and we have given the measurements of all the four sides of the rectangle. And the question is, find the values of x and y, and also find my perimeter and area. So rectangle says that find my perimeter and area. Without finding the values of x and y, we cannot get the perimeter and area of the rectangle, since we have to find the values of x and y first. So while writing the answer, you can easily write opposite sides of rectangle are congruent. Opposite sides of rectangle. Opposite sides of a rectangle are congruent. We have to use the property of rectangle, that is opposite sides of rectangle are congruent. Now easily you can write 2y is equal to x plus 4. 2y is equal to x plus 4, and these two sides are equal to x plus y plus 8. 2x plus y plus 8 is equal to 4x minus y. Now simplify this, and we will get a linear equation in two variables. Simplify this, we will get another linear equation in two variables. We will get a pair of linear equation in two variables. So we will simplify this first. This is 2y minus x is equal to 4. We transfer this x to the left side, so it will become minus x, and 2y minus x is equal to 4. That is the first linear equation in two variables. And here we can simplify, transfer both these terms having variables to the left side, and then transfer the constant term to the right side. We will write the given equation into the form ax plus by is equal to c. So we have to transfer this constant term to the right side and transfer these two terms having variables to the left side. So we will get 2x plus y minus 4x plus y. Plus 4x becomes minus 4x, and minus y becomes plus y, that is equal to minus 8. Now simplify this, add dissimilar terms, or add and subtract dissimilar terms. Here we have 2x, positive 2x, negative 4x. Similar terms are there. And their subtraction is minus 2x. And y plus y is 2y. First we will add these y and y because we have the first term having variable y. So we will write this term first, y plus y, that is 2y. Now 2x minus 4x. One term is negative, one term is positive, so we have to take subtraction. The subtraction is minus 2x. That is equal to minus 8, and this is the second linear equation in two variables. Represent this equation as equation 1 and represent this equation as equation 2. And now you can easily solve these pair of linear equation in two variables, or these two equations which are the linear equations in two variables, using any method. Now we get a pair of linear equation in two variables. We frame the equations. Now we have to solve these equations using any method. We have determinant method, we have substitution method, we have elimination method, we have graphical method. You can use any method. So here we will solve these two examples by substitution method. Here in the equation 1, the coefficient of x is 1, and in the second equation the coefficient of x is 2. So simply we can multiply the first equation by 2 to equate the coefficients of x. Now we will multiply equation 1 by 2. So here we will write multiply equation 1 by 2, and the equation becomes 4y. 2y into 2 is 4y, minus 2 into x is 2x, that is equal to 4 into 2 is 8. This is equation 3. Now in equation 2 and equation 3, the coefficients of x are equal. In equation 2 and equation 3, the coefficients of x are equal. By subtracting equation 2 and 3, we will eliminate x and we will get the value of y, which is, we have to find the values of x and y, and then we have to find the perimeter and area. So here we will eliminate x by subtracting equation 2 and 3. So we will write here subtracting equation 2 and 3. Subtracting equation 2 and 3. Equation 2 is 2y minus 2x is equal to 8 minus 8, and equation 3 is 4y minus 2x is equal to 8. Now while subtracting we have to change the signs of each and every term of the third equation, or the equation which is right down below. In that equation we have to make the change. You have to make the change sign of each and every term. We have positive 4y, so we have to change the sign. It will become negative. We have minus 2x, it will become plus 2x, and we have positive 8, it will become negative 8. Now here negative 2x, positive 2x gets cancelled. Minus 4y plus 2y is equal to minus 2y. Both the numbers having different signs, so we have to take subtraction, and bigger number is negative, so answer is negative. Now here we have minus 8 and minus 8. Both are having same sign, so we have to take addition, and it will become minus 16. Both the numbers having same sign, so we take addition. 8 plus 8 is 16, and both the numbers having same sign, that is minus, so the answer is negative. Now this minus becomes plus. Y is equal to 16 divided by 2. 2 is there in the multiplication, so we transfer it into the division, and we get y is equal to 8. Now putting this value of y in any equation, you will get the value of x. Putting y is equal to 8 in equation 1. Equation 1 is 2y minus x is equal to 4. 2y minus x is equal to 4. Now we have to put y is equal to 8. 2 into 8 minus x equal to 4. 2 into 8 is 16 minus x equal to 4 This minus x becomes as it is. Transfer this 16 to the right side, it will become 4 minus 16. And we have minus x is equal to minus 12. This is minus minus plus x is equal to 12. Here the answer of the first question is gets completed. Find the values of x and y. So you can write the value of x is 12 and the value of y is 8. Value of x is 12 and value of y is 8. We get the values of x and y. The value of x is 12 and the value of y is 8. So we will first find the length and breadth of the rectangle, and then we will find the perimeter and area of the rectangle. So length of the rectangle, as per our diagram, it is 4x minus y, or you can take it as 2x plus y plus 8. So we will take it as 4x minus y. Now put the values there. 4 multiplied by value of x is 12 minus value of y is 8. This is 12 into 4 is 48 minus 8, that is 40 units. That is the length of the rectangle. Now we will get the breadth of rectangle. We will get the breadth of rectangle. Breadth of rectangle, as per the diagram, it is given as 2y or x plus 4. You can take any side there. We will take 2y. Breadth of rectangle is equal to 2y. So 2 multiplied by y is 8. That is equal to 16 units. And now we can find the perimeter of rectangle and the area of the rectangle. So first we will find perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle is equal to, formula is 2 into bracket length plus breadth. Perimeter of rectangle, that is equal to 2 into bracket L plus B. Now we know the length, that is 40, and breadth is 16. So put the values there. 2 into bracket 40 plus 16. Now 2 multiplied by 40 plus 16, that is 56. And the multiplication is 112 units. That is the perimeter of rectangle. Now we will find the area of the rectangle. The area of the rectangle is area of rectangle. We know the formula, that is length into breadth. We have length, that is 40 units, and breadth 16 units. So 40 multiplied by 16, that is equal to 640 square units. So we have to write the final answer into the words. We can write here perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle is 112 units, and area of rectangle is 640 square units.